We live in an era where busyness is worshipped like a religion, a constant rush that leaves no room for our own inner voice to be heard. Every second, billions of gigabytes of data invade our minds, drowning out the simple, rhythmic sound of our very own breath and our steady heartbeat. Look at the tired eyes reflecting the cold blue light of screens, searching for connection in a digital void that never truly satisfies our deepest needs. We scroll endlessly, trapped in a cycle of noise, forgetting that true clarity comes not from more information, but from a moment of pure peace. Imagine a glass being filled until it overflows. That is your mind under the weight of constant, unrelenting notifications and overwhelming digital demands every day. When the mind is full to the brim, there is no space for new ideas, and no room for wisdom to take root and grow strong. But what if the greatest power lies in the absence of noise? Let us shift our gaze to the quiet and sacred stillness of the dawn. Silence is not emptiness. It is a profound fullness, a reservoir of strength waiting to be tapped by those who finally dare to be still. Have you ever wondered when was the last time you were truly silent, both on the outside and within your own restless and busy mind? Today, we will overturn your preconceptions and rediscover the ultimate power of silence through three profound and paradoxical laws of this chaotic modern age. Prepare to journey into the heart of stillness, where the loudest noise is silenced and the true self finally begins to speak directly to you. Rule number 1. The paradox of focus. To achieve more, you must learn to do much less and step back from the constant daily chaos. Now, science shows that neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize, thrives in states of deep rest and focused quiet, away from the constant digital chatter. When the external noise stops, the brain's internal connections begin to spark with newfound clarity, building bridges between previously unrelated and complex creative ideas. Marcus Aurelius once wrote that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, nurtured carefully in the garden of your mind. Stoic philosophy teaches us that silence is not an escape from work, but the essential preparation of a wise mind to face every modern challenge. Watch the craftsman at work, where the world fades away and only the clay and the hands remain in perfect, silent harmony and flow. This is the essence of deep work, a state where distractions vanish and your creative potential is unleashed with surgical precision and absolute intent. When you shut out the world, you invite the muse. Innovation isn't born in the boardroom, and it is born in the quiet moments of reflection. A distracted brain is like 1,000 arrows flying in different directions, wasting energy and never hitting the target with any real force or impact. But a silent mind is a single, sharpened arrow, poised and ready to strike at the very heart of the problem with total efficiency and focus. In this quiet space, your productivity does not just increase, it transforms into a higher form of mastery that is both effortless and powerful. The silence allows you to hear the subtle whispers of intuition that are usually drowned out by the roar of the modern and digital world. Time seems to slow down when we are focused. We reclaim the hours lost to mindless scrolling and replace them with meaningful, deep human action. Just as a forest grows in silence, your intellect requires the quiet to expand its reach and deepen its roots into the soil of knowledge. Simplicity in your environment leads to simplicity in your mind. Remove the clutter, and the path forward becomes incredibly clear and bright to see. Each breath becomes a tool for centering. By doing less, you are actually preparing your spirit to achieve significantly more than ever before in life. Silence is the forge where focus is sharpened. Now, let us explore how solitude builds a connection far deeper than any social media platform. Rule number 2. The paradox of connection. The less you connect with the virtual world, the more deeply you connect with your true, authentic self. We often fear solitude, mistaking it for loneliness. Yet, it is the very place where we are most present and most alive within ourselves. In the quiet of a room, sipping tea alone, you are not empty. You are attending the most important meeting of your entire life. Zen philosophy teaches us that when we sit quietly and do nothing, the spring comes and the grass grows by itself, naturally and perfectly. Writing the character for Zen is a meditative act, a slow movement of the brush that reflects the internal stillness of the artist's quiet soul. Every stroke is an expression of the present moment. In silence, we stop performing for others and start existing for our own inner truth. Consider the ancient tree. It stands firm against the howling storm, not by shouting back, but by having roots that reach deep into the earth. Silence is your root system. It builds an inner fortress that remains unshaken even when the world around you is in total, chaotic upheaval. When you put down the device, you stop seeking validation from strangers and start finding a sense of worth that comes from within your heart. True connection is not measured by likes or followers, but by the depth of your understanding of your own thoughts, desires, and hidden fears. Walking alone in nature is a dialogue with the universe. The rustle of leaves speaks louder than 1,000 digital notifications ever could. By closing our eyes to the distractions of the world, we open our internal vision to the beauty and complexity of our own unique existence. There is a dignity in solitude. It is the signature of a soul that is comfortable in its own company and needs nothing more. In the dance of shadows, we find the parts of ourselves we have hidden away. Silence brings them into the light for healing and acceptance. The empty chair is an invitation. It asks you to sit, to wait, and to listen to the wisdom that only comes in deep quietude. Under the vast canopy of stars, our individual noise seems small. We realize we are part of a silent, cosmic harmony that transcends all time. Once you are invincible in your solitude, you gain the ultimate power, the ability to control your life by knowing when to let go. Rule number 3, the paradox of power. A real control is not about managing every detail. It is about the profound strength found in letting go. Life is a rushing river. We often exhaust ourselves paddling against the current, trying to control things that are simply beyond our individual reach. But look at the rower who rests their oars. The boat finds its way into the calm waters, guided by the natural flow of existence itself. In our digital age, we are bombarded with data. We feel the need to know everything, to react to everything, and to be everywhere. The ultimate power today is the power to be offline, to see the code of the world and simply choose to press the stop button. Observe the face of one who meditates. The lines of tension fade, replaced by a calm that can move mountains without lifting a single finger. Epictetus taught that no man is free who is not master of himself. Self-mastery begins with the mastery of one's own limited human attention. Weigh your commitments carefully. Her power is not saying yes to every opportunity. It is the courage to say no to the non-essential things. True freedom is like a bird in flight. It doesn't carry the weight of the forest. It simply uses the wind to soar above it all. Let go of the need to be right, the need to be busy, and the need to be informed. Watch how light you become. A single drop in a still pond creates ripples that reach the edge. Your quietest actions, when intentional, have the most significant and lasting impact. Control is an illusion we cling to. When we open our hands and let the sand fall, we are finally free to hold something new. From the height of silence, you see the world as it truly is, not as your anxieties and the media portray it to be. The depth of the ocean is silent and powerful, while the surface waves are noisy and weak. Be the depth, not the noisy surface. Your inner silence is your compass. In the noise of a storm, it is the only thing that points toward your true, unwavering north. Power is the clarity that follows a storm. It is the realization that you are the sky, and the noise is just passing clouds. By letting go of the noise, you seize the reins of your own destiny. Now, hear the final call that silence makes to you. Silence is not a luxury for the hermit on a distant mountain. It is a vital skill for the modern soul living in the city. It is an art you can practice right now. Between the lines of this script, between the beats of your own heart, silence exists. Do not fear the empty spaces in your life. They are not voids to be filled, but canvases upon which your greatness can be painted. Love the silence, for it is in the pauses between the notes that the music of your life finds its true meaning and beauty. Close the screen for a moment. Step away from the digital treadmill and feel the ground beneath your feet, solid and real and true. Breathe in the air of the present moment. This breath is the only thing that truly belongs to you. Everything else is just passing noise. As you reclaim your attention, you reclaim your life. You become the architect of your own peace in a world that is designed for chaos. Thank you for sharing these 10 minutes of stillness with us. May the peace you have found here stay with you throughout your busy day. The journey toward mastery begins with a single step into the quiet. Listen closely. Can you hear the strength that lies within your soul? Be the light in the dark, the silence in the noise. Your power is waiting to be heard in the hushed whispers of your spirit. Quiet the mind, and the soul will speak. This is the ultimate art of mastering silence in an age of overwhelming and constant information. Join our community of the awakened. Subscribe to continue this journey into mindfulness and discover the hidden potential that lies within you today. Now start your journey right now, in this very moment. Take one slow, deep breath and let the silence lead you home to yourself.